Chosen one, your recent action was so powerful that God released a miracle for you. Listen carefully, my beloved child, because what I am revealing to you now carries a weight that heaven itself has acknowledged. The action you recently took, the quiet decision that many around you did not understand, moved my heart in a way you cannot yet fully see. What seemed small in the eyes of the world was powerful in my sight. And because of it, I have already begun releasing a miracle that has your name written upon it. Do not look away or lose focus now, because the next moments will help you understand why this moment matters so deeply for your life. What I am about to unfold will explain how your faith opened a door that even your enemies thought was permanently closed. Type Amen to affirm. My child, the miracle was not released by accident, and it was not delayed by chance. I saw the moment when you chose faith over fear. When you decided to move forward, even though your strength felt weak and your heart carried the weight of many silent battles, that single step of obedience echoed through heaven, and it stirred movements that you could not see. I watched you choose kindness when bitterness tried to enter your spirit, and I watched you refuse to surrender when doubt whispered in your mind. Because of that choice, the ground beneath your life has already begun shifting in ways that will soon surprise you. Many people believed your situation would remain the same, but they did not see what I saw within you. They saw the struggle, but they did not see the courage. They noticed your tears, but they did not understand the strength that was quietly growing in your spirit. When you acted in faith, even while your heart felt tired, that moment became a turning point that heaven recorded. What you did mattered far more than you realize. And that is why a miracle has already begun unfolding around you. Before this continues, gently press the like button so this blessing can reach someone else who needs hope tonight. The miracle I released is not only about solving a single problem in your life. It is about shifting the direction of your future and reminding you that I am actively walking beside you. The step you took proved that your heart still trusts me, even when the path in front of you felt uncertain. When a chosen soul acts with that kind of faith, the doors of heaven respond in ways that cannot be stopped by human limitation. Your action was a declaration that your spirit still belongs to hope. Because of that declaration, new possibilities are beginning to form. You may not yet see the full result, and that can make your heart restless at times. Yet, what is happening right now is deeper than an instant change. The miracle is already moving quietly through the hidden spaces of your life, arranging events, aligning people, and softening circumstances that once seemed impossible. What felt blocked is beginning to loosen. What looked final is quietly being rewritten by my hand. I know the nights when you wondered whether your prayers were reaching me. I heard every whispered word, even the ones you spoke through tears when no one else was around. Your action was the evidence that your faith had not died, even though life tried to convince you otherwise. That is why heaven responded so quickly. When a chosen heart continues believing in the middle of exhaustion, it creates a sound in the spirit that calls miracles into motion. The miracle I released is already touching areas of your life that you have worried about for a long time. Some of these changes will appear slowly so that your heart can understand them. Others will arrive suddenly like a door opening without warning. In both cases, you will recognize my hand guiding the process. What once looked like an ending will begin to look like a new beginning. Type 11. If you believe my beloved child understands something very important. Your action did not need to be perfect to move my heart. It simply needed to be sincere. The world often measures greatness through loud achievements and visible success. But heaven measures greatness through the quiet courage of faith. When you acted recently, even though your voice trembled and your strength felt fragile, that sincerity carried power. That power reached me immediately. Many people around you never realized what you were facing inside your heart. They only saw the surface of your life. While the deeper battles remained hidden, you carried burdens that others could not understand. Yet you continued walking forward. That persistence became a testimony before heaven. The miracle that is now unfolding is my response to the faith you showed in that moment. I want you to hold on to peace as the coming days unfold. Some changes will happen in ways that you did not expect, but they are part of the miracle being prepared for you. Situations that seemed fixed will begin shifting. Conversations that once felt difficult will become easier. Doors that looked permanently closed will quietly open again. This miracle is not only about relief from your current struggle. It is also about strengthening your heart so you can step into the future I prepared for you. I am guiding you toward a place where your faith will shine brighter than your past pain. Every step you take now is building a path that leads toward healing and renewal. There will be moments when doubt tries to return and whisper that nothing has changed. When that happens, remember what I am telling you now. The miracle began the moment you acted in faith. Even when you cannot see the movement, the process continues. My hand is already arranging what needs to happen next. The coming season will reveal the results of the courage you showed. You will notice small signs at first. A sense of peace will replace anxiety. Unexpected help will appear at the right time. Opportunities that once seemed distant will begin drawing closer. These are not coincidences. They are pieces of the miracle unfolding step by step. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now, but this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. My child, I want you to rest your heart tonight knowing that you are not forgotten. Your action proved that your faith still lives and that faith has activated something powerful in your life. The miracle is not a distant promise waiting somewhere in the future. It has already begun moving. As the days continue, you will start recognizing the evidence of what I released for you. The heaviness that followed you for so long will begin lifting. The confusion that clouded your thoughts will slowly clear. The direction you were searching for will start becoming visible. Remember that you are chosen, and chosen hearts often walk through moments that others do not understand. Those moments shape strength and deepen faith. Your recent action was one of those moments. What looked small to the world was powerful before heaven. Hold on to this truth as you move forward. I am guiding your steps, protecting your path, and preparing blessings that will restore your hope. The miracle that has been released will reach the areas of your life that once felt impossible to change. The action you took carried courage that many people never find within themselves. You moved forward when fear tried to stop you, and you trusted my presence even though the outcome was uncertain. That kind of faith carries great weight before heaven. It tells me that your heart still chooses hope when darkness tries to surround you. Because of that choice, I have already begun preparing changes that will bring peace back into places where worry once lived. For a long time, you felt as if your efforts were unseen. You continued praying, believing, and trying. Even when the results did not appear quickly, those moments tested your spirit more than anyone around you realized. Yet every act of faith you showed became a piece of a greater story that I was writing for your life. When you finally took that recent step, it was as if the final key turned in a door that had been waiting to open. I want you to understand that this miracle is not only about restoring something that was lost. It is also about revealing strength within you that even you had not fully recognized. Your heart has been shaped through many experiences, and each one has prepared you for the moment you are now entering. The miracle I released is connected to your purpose, and that purpose is stronger than the obstacles that once surrounded you. There will be times when you feel a quiet peace settling over your heart without explanation. That peace is not random. It is my presence reminding you that the path ahead is already guided by my hand. When confusion tries to return, remember that I am still moving. Nothing that I began will be abandoned halfway. Type 777. If you trust in Jesus, my child, there are people who once doubted your future because they only saw the struggles you faced. They noticed the challenges, but they did not see the strength growing inside you. They saw moments when you felt tired, but they did not understand the determination that kept you standing. What they could not see was the connection between your faith and the miracle that was forming behind the scenes. The miracle I released is beginning to influence situations that once seemed completely outside your control. Circumstances that appeared fixed will slowly begin to change direction. Conversations that once felt tense will soften. Opportunities that once felt distant will begin to move closer to your reach. These shifts will not happen randomly. They are part of the work I am continuing in your life. I know that patience has not always been easy for you. Waiting can sometimes feel heavier than the struggle itself. When days pass without visible change, it can make the heart wonder whether progress is truly happening. Yet I want you to remember that my timing is always purposeful. Every delay you experienced was shaping your spirit and preparing the ground for the miracle now unfolding. You are not walking through this season alone. My presence surrounds you even in moments when you feel uncertain. When your mind begins to wander toward worry, pause and remember the step of faith you already took. That action proved that your spirit is stronger than the fear that once tried to silence it. Because you moved forward with courage, heaven responded. The miracle is now reaching areas of your life where healing is needed the most. Some wounds that have lived quietly in your heart will begin to soften. The burdens you carried for so long will gradually become lighter. You will start noticing a calmness entering situations that once filled you with anxiety. These are signs of the transformation that is already underway. There will also be moments when you begin to see new possibilities that once felt impossible. Ideas will come to your mind with unexpected clarity. Paths that once looked blocked will begin to open. These moments are not coincidences. They are reminders that the miracle released for you is shaping the direction of your future. Many chosen hearts experience seasons where their strength is tested deeply. These seasons are not punishments. They are periods where faith grows stronger and purpose becomes clearer. You have walked through such seasons, and they have refined the courage inside you. That courage was revealed when you took your recent step of faith. Because of that moment, I have begun aligning events that will gradually bring restoration into your life. Some of these changes will appear through people who suddenly enter your path. Others will arrive through opportunities that seem unexpected, yet perfectly timed. Each piece will fit into the greater plan I am building around you. I want you to guard your heart against discouragement during this process. The enemy of hope often tries to whisper that nothing is changing. Those whispers are meant to weaken your confidence and distract you from the miracle unfolding around you. Do not give them power. Remember the truth that I have already spoken into your life. Why are so many people saying this? CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds. This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique backed by 4 neuroscience labs is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible. But this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. Your faith has already activated movement in heaven. The action you took became the moment where doubt lost its grip and trust began guiding your steps again. That moment mattered far more than you realized. It was the signal that your heart still believes in the promises I have placed over your life. Type 112 to claim miracles. My beloved child, there are blessings approaching your life that will remind you why patience was necessary. Some answers will arrive in ways that surprise you. And when they do, you will begin to see how every delay had a purpose. The road that once felt confusing will start making sense as the miracle becomes more visible. You will also begin to notice strength returning to parts of your spirit that once felt exhausted. The burdens you carried will no longer weigh on you. In the same way, hope will begin to replace the heaviness that followed you through difficult seasons. This shift will feel gentle at first, but it will grow stronger as time continues. I am restoring confidence inside you so that you can walk forward without the fear that once held you back. Your heart was never meant to remain trapped in worry. It was created to trust, to believe, and to move forward with courage. The miracle released for you is part of that restoration. In the coming days, you may feel moments where gratitude rises within your heart without warning. Those moments are signs that your spirit is beginning to recognize the changes taking place around you. They are reminders that the work I started is continuing, even when your eyes cannot yet see the full picture. The future ahead of you is not defined by the struggles you have already faced. It is shaped by the faith you continue to carry. That faith opened the door for the miracle that is now moving quietly through your life. Step by step, the results will become clearer. You may still remember the moment when you chose to move forward despite the uncertainty inside your heart. That moment was not small to me. When you trusted me, even though the future looked unclear, you demonstrated a courage that many people never discover within themselves. That courage carried a message that heaven recognized immediately. It told me that your spirit had not surrendered to fear. Because of that declaration of trust, I released a miracle that is still spreading into different areas of your life. Many people think miracles appear suddenly without preparation. Yet the truth is deeper than that. A miracle often begins long before it becomes visible. It grows quietly through decisions, through patience, and through moments when faith refuses to disappear. Your recent action became the moment when everything aligned. It was the point where your belief met the timing I had prepared, and that meeting created the opening through which your miracle entered. The days ahead may still feel ordinary at times, but beneath that calm surface, I am still arranging events.